Hello and good evening. We're going to do a reading for tonight, and this is just for the upcoming week. And, I love readings. This is really about, what messages are we going to be getting from the divine? So if you're reading this, whether this is the correct time, it's just all in divine order. So I'm pulling an overall message. This is the all-encompassing hand. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is just about really the one who's in control, which is the divine, which is God, which is also like the divine within us, right? And so the control that we have is we get to choose our consciousness, we get to choose our healing, we get to choose whether we see things from love or from separation. And so that's the key here, is noticing when you're not being with love and choosing to be with love and in love in every single moment. So that, life is just such a beautiful gift to be able to experience and to create, right? I just saw a beautiful quote recently. It was talking about that life is not about learning lessons so much as it is to create. And so that's such a beautiful way to, I think, to experience and witness what we're here to do, right? Is to experience God in all ways, right? Like our twin flame union is really about experiencing God in our romantic partnership life, right? And so our twin flame can partner with us like God would want to. So that's why it's such a beautiful divine connection. Okay, so just remembering overall that it's really important to allow God to lead the way. And everything in your life, God is going to be showing you through people, circumstances, to help you heal each challenge so that you're healing the blocks to love, removing the resistance to love. So now if your union is not right here, or maybe you want better communication or better intimacy, or wherever you are in your journey with your twin flame, if they're not showing you, whatever they're showing you is a place for you to heal. Even non-communication is communication, right? So it's safe to just allow God to reveal everything in God's timing, right? So it's safe to really trust that everything you're being given to heal is coming up for a reason and in divine order, right? If we were to have everything come up all at once, we might be completely overwhelmed and unable to function, right? So that's why we're able to heal layer by layer. Okay. Going with the flow. Yeah, I love this. So this is about really tuning in to what you're needing in every day and every moment. It's about being able to create a beautiful structure of your life, and then kind of moving and going with the flow. Like for instance, today I had a kind of a structured plan of what I wanted to do with my day, but then decided, I had some emotional things, some family things that I had to really take some time and work through emotionally. So I took some extra time to heal today. And so, I got a couple things that didn't get completed, but that's okay, right? I'll create some structure and put that in sometime later this week. But it's important to go with the flow with how you're feeling. Otherwise, what tends to happen is we get this like pushing energy that we have to push through and get to our breakthrough, no matter how uncompassionate it is. This journey is about taking that time and remembering that you're worthy of the love and attention that you deserve when you really need it. So having a relationship with yourself is going to be key in healing your union. And really, this is your union with yourself, not just with your twin flame. It's healing your life with yourself, like mastering that. And then we got the source card. Yeah, so remembering that, it's like if family things come up, right? the source is the source of your good, sometimes I feel like I may want more support in my family dynamics, but you know what, if certain people are not showing you that they want the kind of camaraderie and love and experience of life as you do, then obviously, they're showing you that you need to get that from somewhere else, from source first. And then as you align with that love and camaraderie inside yourself, that love and camaraderie with God, then you'll be able to heal into that beautiful camaraderie in the physical on earth as well, because we're here to create the new earth, to have a beautiful rebirth. Oh, and that reminds me, Pluto just moved into Aquarius for the next 9 months, I think, and then it goes back into Capricorn for about a month, and then it goes forward into Aquarius for the next, I think 25 years or something like that. So it's a time of rebirth, and and again, we're not in control of the rebirth. You can just allow everything in your life to flow naturally and effortlessly. And these are all the cards I'm using. These are some of my favorite cards. I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle next, which I just love. So aligned. Purity. Oh, I love this card. Look at her. She's opening her heart, right, to the moon there. She's opening her heart to the moon. So this reminds me of just really opening your heart to the shadows that might be there, the shadows that need light. Because remember, the moon is always in shadow except when the sun is on it, right? So she's opening her heart to allowing the light come into the shadows. Because remember, we're not our upsets, we're not the pain that we might feel. We're actually we're innocent and pure and divine. And so if we have hurts come up, right, that's only a place where we weren't feeling loved. Doesn't mean we're not loved. We're fully loved, created in love, with love, and by love. But the shadow is really just there to come up for healing, right? It's just like when you turn on the light, there's no darkness, right? So we've got to bring the light to where the darkness is, which the sun so beautifully does. But that just goes to another point, right? Like the light is, like, the darkness isn't real. Like, as soon as light hits it, it just vanishes. So we're given a choice to see things through the eyes of darkness or the eyes of light. And it's all about how we choose and perceive is what the messages will be. And this is what I love. This is something I've been doing lately with my bedtime routine, is I will, make sure that I'll do some card readings in the morning and in the evening. And I just feel those beautiful messages with the divine. Okay, with God. Nourishment. I love this. So, oftentimes with nourishment, we think of food and all of those things, but I think of nourishment as everything, right? Like making sure we're getting enough water that's so nourishing and sustaining. Making sure that we're getting enough emotional nourishment. I think it's so easy to allow the world around us to kind of dictate that emotional support. But the truth is you can be your biggest emotional support. And I encourage you to learn how to do that in a nourishing way. Feel free to reach out to me. This is my jam. That's what we do as coaches, is help you learn to nourish yourself emotionally. It's so key. And even if you are into, health and fitness like I was, dance, always, nourishing myself physically, with food and supplements, and just making sure that I'm in tip-top shape. I didn't know how to nourish myself emotionally when I first got on this journey. So it's been quite eye-opening, to say the least. So there's always a layer, right? There's always a layer of nourishment that you can go deeper in. And in fact, your union will always go deeper in nourishment and love with God and everything around you. So there is no limitation, right? That feels pretty complete. Okay, fruition. Oh, I love this. Yeah, see, look, I love this. This kind of relates to the last card and how, see how lit that moon is, right? It's just beautifully lit, and there's so much life there, right? And so this is what we're building. We're building a new life, a rebirth, and that's what's coming up with Aquarius moving, Pluto moving into Aquarius is a rebirth. So we're really harnessing. That's really what's coming to fruition right now, is a rebirth. But again, it is about your choice, right? It's not about waiting for things to happen, not waiting for life to get so good with your twin flame that you're happy. In fact, the truth is that you will not manifest your twin flame union in a beautiful, peaceful way until you are really feeling grounded, balanced, and happy within. And that's where all the magic really starts, is just making sure that you're feeling and believing in the truth of love now and today, and being with love now. And what I mean with that is just noticing. It's just bringing love to the hurt places in your heart, the hurt places that come up for healing. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. The Horse King. Interesting. So this one is about assistance and control. So yeah, I'm just tuning into this card a little bit. So yeah, this Horse King, this horse is like bowing to the king. So what I'm getting from this is that you're going to be assisted in creating this new, like, balanced life, and then also with the control that it's talking about here is, it's not about like controlling the outcome, but it's about controlling your emotional state, controlling how you feel about a situation, and not allowing the illusion of separation to kind of control the situation, right? So God is going to be assisting you, right? I think if this horse is bowing down, it's like, this is how God is going to help you get to that next place. And you just can't imagine or know how that might happen. That's not for you to know. But you get to be your own divine person, right? This Horse King that allows and opens up to being assisted so that you can learn to control your emotional state, right? It's so, so important that you're able to allow assistance to come in, because we don't know what we don't know until we have the awareness that we don't know it. And so, we all need help. All of us need help at some point on our journey. And as an entrepreneur, I'm constantly humbled by the things that I don't know. And it's just going to continue. I've known people who do what I do, run dance schools for 20 years, and they're still learning things that they didn't know. And so it just continues. So opening up to assistance and letting go of having to do it all will actually give you more control, right? Like, you can't control the journey, but you can control how you respond to it. And that's key. That is absolutely key, because the assistance is always there. It's like opening your heart up to God. God's always just waiting for you to open your heart. Oh, love this. And this is the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. I love this card. Look how bright and beautiful this like Buddha is. And it's really just about allowing, just remembering that whatever is coming up in your reality for healing is a gift, right? Even if it looks like a sack of potatoes, this is what's coming up. Even if it looks like something that's really hurtful or painful, it's actually a gift, because through that, you're going to get the message that God is giving you, which is going to bring you into more light, into more love. And I encourage you to reach out to me. I have a limited space for clients because I already run a full program, but I do have a couple spots opened. I'd love to walk you through how to heal. I can't express how much it's been helpful for me on my journey. Okay, one last card. I'm going to go back to the Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Love this deck. Sacred Phoenix Heart. Oh, I love this. So this is about heart transformation. This is a beautiful, beautiful card, because sometimes our hearts can be closed. Sometimes our hearts can be closed for many different reasons. But the heart, once it's open, it gets more and more sensitive. Like, nowadays I even get really sensitive. I'll take a sip. I just took a nice whiff of a beautiful candle today, and my heart chakra completely opened up. It was so awesome, right? Now sometimes people do the cacao ceremonies and things to open their heart, and those are beautiful too. But I find, a candle, a beautiful dance or something will open my heart. When I'm watching it, right? When I'm not even moving, my heart will open. And I remember, about a year ago, my heart started to open, and I didn't know what it was until it started to fully open. I'm like, oh, that's my heart chakra opening. And, my twin flame was showing me that, but I still didn't understand that my heart was closed. I didn't understand it. And now, as I'm healing through some family dynamics, I'm realizing kind of why my heart was closed, and I was afraid. And so again, this is just God leading me into my healing by helping me learn to open my heart, helping me prepare for union. And so that's what we're all being given, this beautiful opportunity to heal and to prepare for our unions. So it's not so much about having this race to get into union, but just allow one step at a time, one experience at a time, to help us heal and open up to love. So, well, that feels very complete for me. I hope you'll have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for watching. And remember, you heal as one with your twin flame. So when you heal your heart, and then you also absolutely, as you heal, you help the people closest to you heal into love as well. So it's just a beautiful gift. When you choose love, you choose to let divine love for yourself, because this is about having a beautiful relationship with yourself and with love, right? If you're not sure about God, what is your relationship with love, right? That is your relationship with God. All right, well, I'll conclude. Have a wonderful evening or morning or afternoon whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you next time.